Act, it is in force in some of the states of our country, and in West Bengal we have this Urban Land Ceiling Act. In Urban Land Ceiling Act, there is one provision that whenever there is a big amount, a big chunk of land, then the landowner has to give a clearance, has to take a clearance. And in Kolkata Municipal Corporation area, there is a rule that if the land area is 500 square meter or more, then the person who is going to build up create a building thereon in a plot of land, then he has to take the permission clearance from the competent authority of urban land. So totally offline, but now after the creation of this online module, our total system is now online, and I'm going to show the presentation. The project outline is that the application online submission of the application for NOC. The application now is being submitted totally online without any physical touch point. Whenever the application is submitted, automatic an acknowledgement receipt is generated, and it is given to the login ID of the applicant, and so the applicant can get the acknowledgement receipt online. And in the same online system, the application can be processed by the staff of the competent authority and the competent authority itself. That is the checking of the application, writing the note by attaching the relevant documents, and integration through API. One thing I like to highlight that whenever the processing is done by the competent authority of Urban Land Ceiling, some verification is required from the Kolkata Municipal Corporation office and also from the registration department regarding the documents like the registration deed and the inspection book of the Kolkata Municipal Corporation, etc. Previously, it took a huge time for verification through offline process, but now through API sharing of the API, we can get the documents verified very quickly, and because all the documents are uploaded in the Kolkata Municipal Corporation website and also the registration department website, so our process is now very easy. So through a sharing of the API, we can easily verify the document that have been produced by the applicant. Track status, the applicant can track his application status, and whenever the acknowledgement is generated, an application ID is also generated, so it is sent in the registered email of the applicant at the time of successful activation of the application. And by putting the application ID, the applicant can track the status, at what position his application is now getting processed, and whether it is rejected or it is accepted, and whether the certificate is generated, etc. Everything, every status is notified to the applicant through his login. So finally digitized, finally signed certificate, you can also download the finally signed certificate, and there is no need to come to any office of the urban land competent authority of the Urban Land Ceiling, and there is no physical touch point at all. So uniqueness of the project is that the project is totally online without the physical touch point, instant generation of application ID, final submission of the application through clicking the activation link sent to the registered email ID of the applicant. Because the applicant is given chance to verify whether all the fields have been properly filled in, and whether all documents or required documents have been uploaded or not, and alert is given to him, and after an activation link is sent to his email ID, and whenever the activation link is clicked by the applicant, then only the submission is complete, and the competent authority can view his application. Processing of the application by the competent authority and the official is the same online system in the fashion of e-office filing system of NIC. We have created in the system, just like e-office, where the different authorities can process the any particular case in the same system, and the subordinate the higher official can view the file notings of the subordinate officials, and he can transfer the file to subordinate authority, and subordinate staff can also give his note and put up his note to the higher authority. The same fashion here also we have made the same system, and in the same online system, through using the different user logins, uh, not only the applicant but also all the officials of the competent authority can process, and finally the certificate can be generated in the same system. In the previous offline system, the time limit of NOC generation was 90 days. We have in West Bengal, we have an RTPS Act, Right to Public Service Act, where the 90 days time is given, but in the newly introduced system, the time has been reduced to 30 days. Now we are planning to reduce it more. We can reduce it. We have studied and we can reduce it to 15 days ultimately. Sharing of the data with external authorities like Kolkata Municipal Corporation, Registration Department, etc. through API. We can get the data from Kolkata Municipal Corporation, and we can send data to Kolkata Municipal Corporation. And one uniqueness is the project is that whenever any applicant is submitting his application to competent authority, then the Kolkata Municipal Corporation gets an alert that somebody has filed an application for AVLC clearance to competent authority. In such a way, the Kolkata Municipal Corporation authority can send their data to competent authority whenever it is wanted. Communication with the application through the system only, without taking any route of the external application like email. We do not follow this email communication. Only in the system itself, the different communications are generated and it is passed on to the applicant, and applicant also can upload their documents, and they can also submit the documents time to time whenever these are required. The online system has been designed for the competent authority of Kolkata and Alipur for catering the needs of the applicants of Kolkata Municipal Corporation area. In Kolkata Municipal Corporation area, we have two ULC authorities. One is called the Competent Authority Kolkata, and one is called the Competent Authority Alipur. They are covering the whole of the Kolkata Municipal Corporation. 144 wards are there in Kolkata Municipal Corporation, but we are thinking to, and we are taking steps to expand it to other municipal corporations where the Urban Landscaping Act is in force. The system can be replicated to other competent authorities of the state to serve a large number of applicants in the urban agglomeration of the state. Our roadmap is the introduction of the digital signature of the competent authority in the finally generated NOC format. This work is going on to synchronize the digital signature of the competent authorities and the third-party verification system, where one can verify whether the clearance certificate has been generated genuinely from the system or not. And we are also creating a system where all notifications will be given, passed on to the concerned stakeholders through SMS. Now the notifications are given through emails, but soon it will be given through SMS. Application lifestyle. So first we start from the application through online mode without any physical touch point. Then application is received by the competent authority and generate receipt acknowledgement and send it to the applicant through system as online without the requirement of physical visit to the department. The process done at the level of the competent authority, from the receiving of the submission of application to the issuance of NOC is completely online. The checking of the application, writing the note by attaching the relevant documents, and integration through API with external authorities. Then the track status, applicant can check his status at any point of time, and the NOC is generated. Either it is the acceptance is given, notified, or the rejection is also notified. Rejection with note, what is the causes of rejection is also notified to the applicant concerned, And lastly, the applicant can download his finally signed certificate, and it is also sent to the through API to the concerned authorities like Kolkata Municipal Corporation that the certificate has been generated. So whenever any person approaches the Kolkata Municipal Corporation, the Kolkata Municipal Corporation already gets an information that the ULC clearance certificate has been generated in favor of the applicant or it is rejected. So next slide is the homepage of the urban land ceiling clearance online system. So uniqueness of the system is that it has been designed totally in-house. Our IT and eGov cell of the department has the IT personnel have created the entire module, and it has been hosted in the state data center of West Bengal government. And only barring the only fees to be paid to the STQC for security audit, nothing has been spent, nothing could be spent by us. So it was a very economic package, and total cost was below 1 lakh. Only the security audit charges would be paid, was paid by us. It is the application page. These are the application required fields. The applicant's name is postal address, mobile number, etc., and the other documents required, the other information required for processing the case. Because I already told the jury members or all that if a plot is 500 square meters or more, then the applicant needs to take a urban land ceiling clearance certificate from the competent authority, and it is a mandatory document to submit his application to the Kolkata Municipal Corporation for building plan. This is the administrative login page where everybody has to log in with his particular ID, user ID and password.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Could you please conclude your presentation?
Yes, only two slides are there, and inbox and pending application, one can see whether in which state the application is pending, and also the competent authority can also see how many applications are pending with them. And next slide is noting and attaching the documents where the noting can be done, and if any request is made to the applicant, then request can also be sent through this giving the note and sending it to the applicant through his through the system. And status is shown in the where is the application and what is the status. These are also shown. These are these are the all about my presentation. So it is the e-governance project that we have created for the department, and it is serving the whole lot of applicants in the urban agglomeration of Kolkata Municipal Corporation, and we are going to extend it to other municipal corporations in the state where the Urban Land Ceiling Act is in force. Thank you, sir.
Jury members.
Thank you. You are in an area of very complex, complicated, and sensitive subject, which is online urban land. Anything to do with urban landing is not an easy thing. Anyway, but you have developed this package, which is touch point free approach, and you have eased out the applicants ordeals by making it very accountable service within 30 days to provide whatever document one is put for certification he or she wants. Now the question is that some people who are not literate enough to know as to how to go about this process of touch-free thing. And there are many people who are quite old and not computer savvy or IT savvy, or maybe not having literacy at all. How do you help them? How do you reach out?
Sir, we have launched this program in the mid of January. So after that, election was declared in the last week of February. So by this time, we could give the training to our officials, and we have set up a kiosk in the office of the competent authorities when anybody can be taught about the how the application can be filled in. But we have a plan to set up kiosk in different areas of the Kolkata Municipal Corporations, mainly in the borough offices, so that they can teach the applicant concerned how to fill up this application form and what are the documents required. But because everything is written in the manual, user manual, which is available in the site.
No, that's fair enough. See, those who are, suppose I am not a person who I can't read a word, I can't write a sentence. In that situation, that and many people may not be having education or literacy, but might be having land in the municipality. I mean, Calcutta.
Yes, sir.
For them,
You have understood. So,
for them, so you have kiosk, but going to kiosk and knowing the nitty-gritties of application is a great challenge and very, dissuading. So in that situation, do you have anybody who is authorized, a representative of yours, who can reach out to them and help them for those people who are not in a position to, handle this portal of yours? Are you thinking of providing someone to reach out to them?
yes, thank you for your kind suggestion, sir. After the assembly election is over, we will think of it, because we can engage our Kolkata Municipal Corporation engineers to give the training to the people, so that the common people will.
No. See, you are, when you are putting application, somebody is putting an application, then only process starts. But in a person who is not in a position to put an application, right? So you need to do a little bit of hand holding there and help him, considering his vulnerability and inability. So
Yes, sir.
Do you have any cost on putting application, etc.? Just free?
No, sir, it is totally free of cost. No charges taken for the application and for the processing, and for also getting the certificate is totally free of cost and no charges taken. But your suggestion is very much valuable, sir. Handholding is very much required. So after the election is over, we will definitely think of it, and we can organize different handholding.
Questions pending till elections are over. I'm in the code of conduct.
Yes, sir. We are code of conduct running, sir. At present, we are not able to hold such handholding training. After the election is over, we'll.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Handholding training is not going to help. As Mr. Panda has pointed out, you will know somebody is applying only when he applies. So his question is, what if he cannot apply? So who will you train? You can't train because you don't know who is going to apply. So probably setting up a helpline or a telephone, a call center kind of activity will help. If somebody has a problem, we'll call. We have problem in income tax return filing, we call somewhere in Bangalore. So like that, if you have a helpline, probably that will help, not by training. Training you do for your people who are going to process the application, but not for the people who are applying. You don't know who is going to apply.
That's right.
Helpline is there, helpline number is there, telephone is there, and we are getting every day we are getting numerous calls from different applicants. They are taking suggestions from us, they are taking directions from us, and we are helping them how to fill up the form and how to submit the documents. We are giving assistance to them every day. Every day we are getting numerous calls. And one thing we can say, we can do also the user manuals which are here in the portal itself. This can be translated to Bengali and Hindi, and this can be available. This can be made available in our portal, so that one who cannot read English, he can also read in Bengali or Hindi. That can be done, madam.
Yeah, you said this is basically touch point free. Are you done with Mr. Panda? Sorry.
No, sorry, no, I'm done. I'm with you. So carry on.
So if you, since it is only 1.5 months, you don't really know whether this is going to be useful, people are finding it user friendly or not, because you don't really know. Let it run for a few months. then only you will know. This is number one. Number two is you said this is totally touch free, touch point free, because people can apply online and get the certificate online. But the, while giving a certificate, NOC, or rejecting it, there must be some guidelines.
Yes, madam.
So what happens then? Is there going to be a field visit, or it's again that is also touch free? Like
No.
nobody moves out from anywhere, just looking at the document. How do you
Madam,
go?
the certificate, nobody is required to come to the office. They can
No. The other way around. I'm asking the other way
online.
around. No, please understand. My question is not if I am applying for a NOC, I don't need to come to your office. But when you are giving me NOC, do you need to visit the site to see whether the plot, as I am saying, is this exactly like this, or whether I'm constructing 3 stories, 2 stories, or whatever? I mean, are you going? Is it amenable? Is the what land ceiling, as per the land ceiling act, how much I should leave, how much should be the free space? Are you going to check the physicality of the land, or you are just giving the certificate on the basis of the rules?
Based of most of the cases, we are giving the certificate on the basis of the documents produced, and documents we are verifying, which we are verifying at the registration department and Kolkata Municipal Corporation record. That on the basis of that we are giving the certificates, or we are rejecting the certificate. But in some cases, physical verification is needed, but that is done by our competent team of the surveyors of the competent authority. And for that, if any intimation is required, that intimation is also sent through the system. No other telephone call and nothing is done.
So the documents are verified by whom? Not by you, by the municipality corporation, right?
Team of the competent authorities, the officers are verifying the documents.
So those are also online?
Yes, madam. Those are totally online.
So you mean to say all the land deeds are available online?
Yes, madam.
Municipality?
1975 onwards, all the deeds have been digitized, and they are kept in our system of registration department portal. These are available, and we are just sharing the API to get the data from their site, and we are verifying. We do not take any deed. We take only the deed numbers, and by clicking the deed number, we connect it to the registration department portal, and from the portal itself, we verify the details of the deed, and we can also see the deed from the portal itself. That is the uniqueness of the project. We do not.
So there is a total integration between the two apps.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Fine, very good, very good. But I still feel you do not know what is going to be the response on it, because you have not used it, implemented for a long time. It's hardly a month or so.
Only 1 month has been passed before the
That's
election.
right. So I think you need to stabilize it first.
Yes, madam. But his response is very good, because we till now we have received around 20 applications from different builders from the state, Kolkata Municipal Corporation area, and we have processed the cases. And in one case, we have already issued the certificate, and others certificates are going to be issued very shortly. So response is good.
But then your 30 days is not met.
30 No, madam, whenever the documents are not sufficient, some documents are more documents are required, and we are sending one intimation to the applicant that these documents are to be submitted in addition to your application, in addition to that what you have submitted. So in that way, whenever the documents are submitted, from there 30 days is counted. Not
One last question. If the delay is from the department's end, what action do you take as per the SLA?
We are giving alerts to the concerned.
If nothing happens, in spite of alerts, if still the person doesn't respond, what do you do?
In that way, we are, madam, we are taking administrative action, because if the 30 days is passed, then there is no system of giving auto generation of the certificate. There is no such system in our rule. So in that case, we have to either reject the application, or we have to give the certificate. This is the rule. So when the 30 days timeline is not followed by any staff, we have to take administrative action. So, but we are giving alert.
That's very interesting. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.